Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, very good. Okay, everyone. We have Richard. We have Samanika. Okay. So yeah, so we start in 4 minutes. Because we need everyone. Okay. Okay. So and you will see. Okay. So that the session will be recorded. So that help a student who could not be here. And okay, so that I will post on the website, and Shamanika I can send to you. Okay,
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
good. Okay, but you know that if you have any question now while waiting for the other student, we start at in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. Richard, do you have any question, Richard? I don't hear you, Richard. Shamanika, have you any question?
Not right now.
Okay, not right now. Good. Okay, because I will start to present the GeoGebra tools at 6, and you will see many questions will be solved very quickly, especially when you need to enter the data. You use the GeoGebra, you can copy and paste very fast. Uh, Kayla, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, very good. Risha, yeah, and Kyla, I think that you have not yet posted the flip grid. One who
Sorry?
has, we have the flip grid introduction, student introduction for 10 points. Okay.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, that only, I set up only maximum 1 minute, 30 seconds. You can do, okay, 30 seconds, 15 seconds if you like. The goal is I need to know that you, and at the end, that you who take the exam. Okay.
Okay, where do I go to do it?
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah.
Where do I go to do it?
You go to the flip grid. Can you see that?
Is
Yeah.
it on the Zoom? Like not the Zoom, the Canvas?
Not Zoom. You go to Canvas. Everything in our class, I will post on Canvas. Okay, so that I can share the screen, all of you. Click here. You see here? So that I will do. Okay, look that. I will share the screen so that help. You see that, for example, we have the screen. Okay, so that this is screen, and you can see. Can you see the screen of our class now?
Yes.
All of you see the screen. Can you see that above the discussion on the left, you have the flip grid? You see that if you click on the flip grid, for example, you click on the flip grid, you can record and you can watch your friends. You can watch your friend. And if you like to call your friend to make a group learning, that's good too. You see that on the left, you see that here. Can you see that the below the module, that the flip grid, you can click on the flip grid. For example, because that is the my professor side. Okay, so that I go to setting. Okay, and I click on the student view. If I click on the student view, it means that now you see. Okay, if that the student view, and you see that can you see that the flip grid, if you click on the flip grid, oh, I clicked wrongly to the calendar. Okay, go back to the course, and I go to our class. This means that there is a professor I'm in the class, but not you. Okay, I go to this class. Okay, can you see that? Be on the left, you have the flip grid there. Okay, I click on flip grid. That is where you record your introduction. Can you see that? There. You can read the, you see that you click on record a response. That will, okay, if your laptop, your device have a camera, you can record right away. You can look that your friend already there. You see that? We have that is the friend in class, you see?
Hello. My name is Peter Tran. My major is business.
For example, if you like to recruit friend for your working group, you can announce there. Okay, so that we are, and everyone have the name there. You have the point right away. Okay, I give you. Okay, all here I have 7 students, and so that okay I can tell you I give right away everyone with the video. You, for example, I can check. I go to the grade. Okay, you can check your grade and be careful. Okay, okay, it's time. So that it's already 6:03. So that I like to introduce to you today, all of you. I like to help you to work the own online assignment very fast, very quickly. And especially, you know that you use a GeoGebra for own statistic and probability calculation. Here, it means that you look that all of you need to go to the website we call GeoGebra website. Okay, so you see how I click here. Okay, I like, okay, so that I open, you see, you click on, please type GeoGebra, GeoGebra. Okay, that's the website. You click on that. You see that this is GeoGebra free map. Okay, instead of using graphing calculator, you use this. Okay, here. So you can see that here, all of you, because you will use that for the exam, the final exam. Question?
Respect our responsibility to the Constitution and to the American people.
I hear some voice.
It's my great honor
The voice function.
to preside over.
I heard some voice. Okay, good. Okay, now you see here, can you see that more great apps? You click on the more great apps, you app download. You click on app download, play, download for me, GeoGebra Classic. Click on that.
Classic 5 or Classic 6?
You have the Classic, right?
I have both. It says Classic 5 and Classic 6. Which?
Okay, don't worry. Oh yeah, you have a 5 and 6. You haven't used that before.
Just saying, which one would you prefer to use?
Oh, I prefer the newest is the 6th one. Okay,
Okay.
So you click on 6, you download. And if you download that, okay, after having download, you see, and please download that and install on your device. That totally replace the graphing calculator. And especially you can use that more powerful, okay? So that I think that is downloading and expanding. For example, I have already there, okay? So I can show, so that I open on my own, okay? So that if you have, I open on the GeoGebra. You see here, if you open the GeoGebra on your own, you see that here, I think, okay, here, not stop sharing. Okay, so I hope that okay, can you see that? That where you have, okay, that the same as a calculator. You see that, that the GeoGebra. And you see that, for example, I have the question. If you look at the question from one of your classmates today, he has a question that, okay, how to calculate. Okay, now I tell you, for example, look here. I go back to the question of your friend. Okay, so that I go back to the question of your friend. I go to the gradebook here on the discussion board. Okay, I will go to discussion board. Can you see that here? Discussion board. I have one question from Peter. Okay, so that I think that Peter put the question in M2. I think so. Discussion. Can you see that the question from Peter that he said that he spent 30 minutes for the question. Okay, I open the question. If you work on the chapter 2, you will see that question. Okay, so that's the question from your friend. I think that you can have the same, you see? And now you see that, yes, only enter the data in your calculator, graphing calculator, it takes time. But now I will open on one question here. I will tell you how to calculate that by using GeoGebra, okay? So that here, I open the question. Look, yes. Please, okay. Mute if you have some other voice. Okay, look here. So that this, okay. So that this is the question. I will change the question. Okay, so I go to the class. This is in our discussion. You see that this question asks the range. This asks the standard deviation. You know that to calculate the standard deviation very long. Okay, here, that will help you. Okay, even if you graphing calculator, you have to enter the data anyway. So that I go back to this, I go back to the page, I go back to the course and our class. And okay, I go to assignment. If you go to assignment, okay, so that I go to the, you see, M1 assignment here. The question is M2. Okay, look at M2. Okay, if you click it, oh, that is discussion. I go back to assignment. And I go to assignment over M2. That discussion. Okay, I click on that. You see that the homework, M2 homework. And be careful to help you. Okay, I put some very short video. Some have 5, 6, or 7 minutes, not much. And that will help you to master the spirit of the question. Okay, so you know that each homework, I have only 10 questions. Each homework, we have only 10 questions. But you know, okay, I use that to grade you. This means that the required point for the homework. Each homework will give you 1 point for the class. But to be strong, you need to go back and forth. And this means that each time you have different question, okay, different form of the same topic. Okay, now, for example, I go to my, you don't see, you can't see only 10. I go to the teacher preview, okay, to help you to answer the question. Okay, you look at this, you see, here, so that I can see own question this way. For example, I have question here, for example, this question. Can you see that? Okay, so that to work with this, you see, I can do that here. I go, I highlight, okay. I Control C, I highlight this table. And I use the highlight this table. I go to GeoGebra, I paste this. I use Control C to highlight and copy. Okay, so okay. Oh, so be careful. That's why I said that you need to practice with the number. Okay, okay. So I think okay that. Okay, so my okay. Wait, I use yes. So I try to highlight this differently. Okay, I wait a little bit. I try to. That's why you need to practice this. Only highlight and paste to. Okay, I use the mouse. Okay, for example here. You see that I highlight. Can you see that I highlight? After having highlight, I use the can you see that the copy? After having the copy, you go to GeoGebra. But be careful. That is our app. Can you see the our app? And in our app, okay, what I explained to you.
Oh, really? Take it.
Yes. Can you see the app now? All of you? Okay. If you look at the app, we have a many feature, many function. But if you look at the, we call the sandwich menu, 1, 2, 3 bar, you click on that. Can you see the 3 bar? Okay, when you click on that, can you see that here? You have a view. Okay, you click on view. When you click on view, they give you the press sheet. I click on press sheet. Can you see that? Okay, if you click on press sheet, the view would. Maybe I have two. Okay, click here. Okay, I click on. Okay, click to see the spreadsheet. Okay, here.
Your app's not coming up.
Yeah, here. Can you see that? Okay, if you see the spreadsheet.
Nope.
You see?
You're still on the download apps, Professor.
Yeah, you're still on the opening page.
Do you see what I have here? No? Can you see?
No.
No.
What you are seeing now?
To download GeoGebra apps.
Okay, so that here. So that I think that I stop sharing. I stop sharing. I will share. Okay, here the app. Here, this is the app. Okay, if you have the app, can you see the app now?
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. And if after having copy, you click on one cell, can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
And you click on paste. Okay, now this means that you have to move the cursor out first, and you click here, and okay, now I think that, okay, so you can use the Control V.
Okay.
Yes, can you see? Instead of typing each number, each data, you have that. Own data. After having own data, look here, very interesting. Okay, okay, now please highlight the data. Please highlight. Can you highlight?
Okay.
If you highlight this, you click on the histogram bar, this one application, you click on that. And you see that we are in the chapter 2, one variable analysis. You click here. Okay, you click on one variable analysis. And you see that you click on sigma X. It means you can see that show statistic. You click it there. Can you see that? They said that we are working with n equal 20 numbers. They give you the mean. They give you sigma. It means that the standard deviation 28, 598. But sigma, it means standard deviation of the whole population. The S, the difference is, it means that when you divide it by n minus 1 above sigma, it means that the calculation in our lecture given by divided by 20 But when you ask, it means divided by 19 and minus 1. It means that all calculation is here. So that you see that here, this is the question, our answer. That here is up to the question. If you look that, if the question is about the sample U29.341, if the question is about standard deviation of the whole population U28.598, okay, that. But you know that this is one application of GeoGebra to solve we call descriptive statistics. They give you what? They give you, okay, they can count. You can check that if you paste correctly the number of data, you have 20 numbers. What are the mean of those 20 numbers? What is the standard deviation if all those numbers are come from the population? But now, if 20 number you pick from the very large population and all 20 number only are the number from a sample, you need to know that that's a sample and you use the 29.341. And especially if you are working now until the box plot, you see that they give you the mean, the Q1, the Q3, the median, and the max. And you see that that is a histogram. And look here, you can have a go to statistic. Can you see that we work with that? That's why I said that play, practice with this, because in the next chapter that will help you. Very, very powerful. For now, you see that you can use that to make the box plot. You see, they give you also, they draw for you the box plot, everything. Okay, I can stop here if you have any question about using GeoGebra. Any question? Okay, so that this for the chapter 1 and chapter 2, and you see that only chapter 3. The chapter 3 is a little different. The chapter 3 is about probability. Okay, the probability, many students don't like that, but that is very helpful. So that try to maximize your point with the homework. And you know that, you know the structure of our class here. I will take the question from our homework. I create the test. The chapter 1, chapter 2, this means model 1 and model 2. I will let you take the first test. Test number 1, cover the chapter 1 and chapter 2. And for each chapters, test 1 and 2, I give you 3 times. And only the highest score will be counted. For the homework, you always reach the maximum. Each time, okay, you reach the maximum, you can come back to have another version. But your score, even the next time you work on that, you make something wrong, that does not change your maximum score. Only the highest score will be kept with you. Okay, and you know that after having taken the test number 1 and test number 2, we learn one more chapter. It means the chapter 7. That is for the midterm exam. The midterm exam cover the chapter 1 to chapter 7. Be careful. This is very, very fast-paced class. So please don't let behind. Even though I don't set up the due date, I let you flexible to work on the online assignment. But don't let behind, because when you work with the online assignment, that the change you succeed with the test, and especially the midterm exam and the final exam. And I hope that, for example, okay, please go to the discussion board and ask any question when you work on that and you don't find a way to use the GeoGebra. I will jump in to answer you how to solve that question by using GeoGebra. Because till now, GeoGebra for you are still new. And you will see that extremely powerful for the next chapters. For example, I can stop here to now, and if you have any question you like to ask me how to use GeoGebra to solve, I can explain right away. If some of you have experience with the TI, I will tell you that GeoGebra is more powerful and you can quickly solve by using GeoGebra. Any question?
Hello, teacher. You say our class your screen. I don't see. I don't see. I don't see your screen.
You don't see my screen?
Yeah, you share. You share for me.
I am sharing the GeoGebra Classic. Are you seeing the GeoGebra Classic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I am sharing. That the tool. That instead of using the graphing calculator, I explained the GeoGebra. I said that you have to download the apps. You download the app in your devices, and on the exam day or now you work with your assignment, you can use GeoGebra to practice. Lam, do you have any question and you think that you like to use GeoGebra to solve?
Excuse me, Professor.
Yes?
Are the tests going to be open note?
No. Okay. The test is not open note. No. You know that the test, I don't control you. That, okay. In principle, it's not. But I cannot control you. That's why the test, no. But the midterm exam and final exam, either if you master Proctorio, I let you use a Proctorio. It means that they will record the camera, use camera and microphone to proctor you. Or you see that I set up the date. Those date is where you meet together. We meet together this way. I proctor you this way. It means that in principle, it's not open note. But I let you use what? The GeoGebra to solve. So that please practice GeoGebra. Okay, and please, okay, I think that I show that 7 of you, Greg, I see you have already made the flip grid and you check that. I give you 10 points, okay, for that introduction. Yes, please watch the flip grid video of your friend. And if you, after having posted the video and you don't see your 10 points, okay, remind me, okay? And till now, before meeting you, I see 7 students and I already post the 10 points for you. And after this meeting, I will check again. And be careful, please make the flip grid, introduce yourself so that your friend will see, will know your test, and you can have a group work together. And if you have group work and you need me to help, I'm ready. Okay, even though that is online. Okay, I'm ready to help you of Zoom meeting way. Any other question?
Teacher, how many questions do you have in midterm and final exam?
Yes, so that I will give you 25 questions. Okay, and that's another question. That's why I answer also Kyla, because the homework, the test, I did not set up the time. It means that I give you unlimited time. But the exam, no. The exam only 2 hours. You see? The exam 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours for 25 questions. And you know that, that's why, okay, even though you see that some students say that, okay, the time to enter the data, it takes time, but no, with GeoGebra, you can copy and paste very fast. That's one way to practice you. Someday you will use that for your own project. And one of the things why in my survey, I ask you, you know, it means that one of the branch now, very high demand is the data science. And this one way I train you, I let you be familiar with the data science. You know that if you can be comfortable with that, some kind of using those way to solve the data, okay, you can apply for any job. Okay, now very, very high demand. Yes. Okay, thank you, Lam. Any other question? Or you like to, I go with you for some? Because you know that the, okay, now for example, so that I can stop sharing here, I can go to share the question from the homework. Okay, for example, I go to the, yes, I think that where is, okay, now here. Okay, so that I go to, for example, and again, be careful, please. If you like to have the discussion point each week, you see that, please send at least 2 items, 2 questions on the discussion board. When I see that you ask 2 questions, or you help your friend have the question, you jump in to help to solve. If I see that you already have a 2, I give you 5 points. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, that please, the maximize your point. Okay, so that I go to see that what we can do. If you don't have any question, I can go to work with you some. Look here. I go to, do you see that? Okay, now, for example, I like to share first. I share what here? Okay, so that here, but I need to open here. I share. Okay, but I stop sharing. I will look at the question in our class. Okay, for example, I like to share this. I go to share. Okay, what is this? Okay, so that here, so that can you see? I go this. Can you see that this is here? I go to assignment. Okay. And when I go to assignment, for example, okay, that open assignment, okay. And you see that I go to the homework number 1, sampling and data. Okay, I click on that. You see that I use the free textbook, I use the free online assignment, but you see that I don't ask you to pay anything. And here, you see that I can go to, okay, for example, this start. You know that here, okay? The first thing that in this chapter, homework, sampling, and data, they ask you identify the type data that would be used to describe a response. The number of pet data owned. Okay, here. I use this to answer your friend. I think that Peter, he asked me one question. He still have a difficulty to distinguish between quantitative, continuous, and quantity discrete. Okay, here. You know that the easy is how to distinguish qualitative and quantitative. Okay, qualitative means categorical. It means that you ask someone, okay, what team you like the most? Okay, you can answer, okay, Lakers. Okay. Okay, for example, that your answer is not a number. So that is qualitative, categorical only. But now, if I ask you, okay, what your weight? Okay, 154 pounds, that is the number. The number is a quantitative. But be careful, when they ask you the height, that could be any number. But now, if I ask you, okay, how many pets do you have? You can answer only 0 pet, 1, 2, 3. That is not continuous. That is discrete. Okay, so that here our answer is discrete. Okay, and please, okay, so that I click on this, and okay, those things. Unless you have any question, I can stop. But now I like to have the question. That is the for understanding. Okay, I need to use what we can use for calculation. Yes, here. Okay, that you see that only 10 questions in the first chapter. Okay, now be careful. This does not help with the GeoGebra, because they said that the class boundary here is before that form. Okay, now it means that 159.5, that's the boundary. And here is 164.5, that's the boundary. And here we said, what is the lower class boundary? That is low for the first class. Okay, that if you answer that is the 159.5. That is the boundary. That we have a lower boundary and upper boundary. The upper boundary of one class is the lower boundary of the other class. Okay, and you know that in this chapter number 1, okay, you don't have a much using of GeoGebra. And that also, I think that here, number 10. Okay, number 10, the same. Okay, that we do not need to use much GeoGebra, but now I explain anyway. Look here, 50 part-time students were asked how many courses they were taking this term. The incomplete results are shown below. You see that here, number 1, okay, one course, number of course 1, 13. Number of course 2, 19. But be careful, on our number is 50. So that you use the number 50, you subtract this, that's our answer. Because the total is 50. Number A, the question A, they said complete the table. So that here, if you do here, you have how many? 32. Is that 32? If that is 32, this number must be 18. Because that 18 will give you the 50 for the total. Okay, that is how you know frequency. Okay, the number of students taking 3 courses is 18. Then, okay, now what is the relative frequency? The relative frequency, you use the 13 divided by 50. So that here, you use the 19 divided by 50. Okay, now, again, here, you can use GeoGebra. So that now, I stop sharing here. I open, I share the GeoGebra, because you use GeoGebra is the calculator. Okay, here, go back to GeoGebra. Look here. Now I share. Can you see that? That is GeoGebra. You know that if you look at the GeoGebra here, you see that at the left side corner, that you click on that. Now you enter. Okay, now I will tell you. Or you enter the number 19. Okay, you enter number 19 here. 19. You divide by 15. 50. Can you see that? You divide 50. Okay, that is the calculator give you 0.38. Okay, now 0.38. I stop sharing here. I go to here. I go this. I share. You enter here. It means that 0.38. Okay, that is mean that you use the GeoGebra is the calculator 0.38. Can you see that? Okay, and you know that here, or you divide 18, or you divide 18 by 50, you have this 0 point something. Be careful, the relative frequency always less than 1. Because the total is 1. 1 is mean 100%. And you know that here, or you divide, or you can use number 1, subtract 0.026 and 0.38. This means what? Okay, now that's what I do. That's what I like to do. This means that, okay, that this number is a number 1. You subtract 0.26 plus 0.38. That's the one way you do. Or you can do another way. It means that you can use another way. The same, that you see that you will have the same answer. Okay, that what is the same? You can use 18 divided by 50. That. Okay, then what is the cumulative frequency? It means that you add this number, that is 0.26. That number is 0.26 plus 0.38, that here. And always that number 1, you add all frequency. Okay, now you know that here, the last thing I tell you, okay, I stop annotating. Okay, I stop here. And you know that here, for example, what percent of students take 3 courses? You see that the percent of students take exactly 3 courses. Okay, if you have the relative frequency, you change to the percentage. Okay, so that now I'm lazy, so that you know, okay, I can, okay, that one way to do. If you add this, okay, so that I don't like to, okay, now this means that if you add this, that is 0.4, is that 64? Yes. If that's 64, so that this number here is 1 minus 0.64, that is 0.36. If that is 0.36, that is 36%. But you know that this part does not help much with the GeoGebra. Okay, so that I have question maybe on the chat. Okay. Okay, I have Kayla. Does anyone know where to get the book, or if there is gonna be lecture to teach us the material? Kayla, what you like? What do you like? I teach you. You ask the book for the GeoGebra, or you ask the book for the other thing? Kayla?
I was just confused on like if you're gonna have lectures to teach us like the material that we're learning from the GeoGebra, or like how that whole thing is going.
Okay, it means that because GeoGebra is a new, that's why, okay, I said that you download. Can you see that?
I already downloaded it.
Yeah, and that will teach you. And any question, and you work on that, and you like me to help you using GeoGebra, go to discussion. I will answer right away. The question using GeoGebra. Is it okay? That's the fast way. That's the fast way. Thank you, Kayla. And now you see that means that we're done. Okay, now I try to enter the number. Okay, 0.36. Can you see that? And here, if you add this, here is 0.64. Can you see? 0.64, and this number 1, that, and this 36, that is a what? Okay, that is what about the chapter 1. Okay, so that I think that I stop sharing this. I go back to, again, I go back to share again this. That. Can you see? I enter on this, I submit the question. Okay, so that's something wrong. I wrong here, 26, 0.26. If you add 26, is that, what that? Cumulative, that is 0.26. You add this 6 is a 4, is that 0.64. What happened to that? Okay, I try to see. Maybe I entered wrongly the 0.64. You add that, you add 26, and thank you. You know why I wrong? Yes, I wrong because that is 13. They don't ask you cumulative relative frequency. Okay, the question changed. Okay, that is only 13. You add 19, and so that you have a 32. That why that, and here OA 50. We call cumulative frequency. It's not cumulative relative frequency. That's why I wrong. Okay. Okay, so I changed the question. That's why you understand the meaning, and that's why. Okay, thank you. That you see. I go back. I have another question on the chat. I move here to see what is the question. Yes. Okay, thank you, Kyla. Okay, thank you, Shamanika. You answer your friend, but I think that Kyla, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I am confused. Kyla, if you like to have the hard copy of the textbook, you can order on Amazon, but no, I don't have student. They can read right away. Okay, so that, for example, so that I explain. Okay, for the textbook, you see that if you go to the home, okay, if you go to the home, okay, and if you go to the home, you see here, you have okay, if you click on syllabus, yeah, here's the syllabus. You click on syllabus. And click on syllabus. You see that everything I put on Canvas, and we have the link. For example, the book you see here. Here you can see that. You click on that. That will jump directly to the website of the book. Okay, a little bit slow. You see that here. That open. And okay, here. If you like to download, I think that I encourage you to download the PDF, the version of the book. Exactly the same, the hard copy. You see that? Exactly. Everything you can download. Okay, another thing, I encourage you to download the apps, even though you can use online, the GeoGebra, because the app is faster. That the app is on your device. That the textbook, the same. If you order the book, the same. Okay, that's one way. And you know that another way, you see that here, I go back, and you see that if you click on our class, you can use. If you don't download, you can click on view online. You click on view online, and everything is there. You can click here on the left. You see that here. You see that? The sandwich bar. You click that. You will have the chapter. The chapter 1. You go to the chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. For example, everything, the textbook is here. They will explain everything you need to read. Okay? And now, for example, I can go with you with some question. Okay, of chapter 2. because I don't like to flood you with the so many things today. Only if you have question, okay, so I can help you. If not, okay, I will go with some question of chapter 2. Okay, I go back to our, okay, so I need to, okay, here, right. Okay, so here, look here. Yes, you see that how I work with the chapter 2. Can you see that this is chapter 2? Yes, chapter 2. And the question number 1 is how to read the stem and lap. Okay, stem and lap plot. Okay, so that here 0, 1, 2, 3 is stem. We have the stem 0. You have 1, 2, okay, 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. It means that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 data. What this mean? It means that you have one number is 6 because this unit is 10,000. One number is 60,000. Another number is 60,000. The third number is 70,000. The fourth number is 70,000. The fifth number is 70,000. The sixth number is 80,000. The seventh number is 90,000. The eighth number is 90,000 and the ninth number is 90,000. So from this, you know that, oh, because you don't have 100,000. If you read at the last row, it means that the 100,000 you have number 3. It means that if you look at this, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 data. Among the 8 data, you have 300,000 because you don't have 10,000. But if you look at the last number will be 340,000. What is your question? What were the most expensive household? You see that? Okay, on my side, I can see the answer. Can you see? 340,000. That's the skill of reading. That's the skill of reading the step. Okay, the stem and lap. Okay, that's one. Number 2, okay, here. That is how you read the line graph only. For example, the question, yeah, so that those things you have no calculation. If you don't have any calculation, okay, the GeoGebra does not help. Because the GeoGebra consider is a very powerful graphing calculator. But here, you need to read. Okay, now it means that this is the graph. This is, you know, the skill of reading the graph. It means here, so that this, what is the question? Colin made a deposit into his account after receiving his paycheck. The line graph above shows the balance of his account. It means that at the beginning, I think that how much? I think that $1,725 because X here increasing $50. I think at the beginning he put $1,725. I think so. Okay, so is that yes? And you see that, okay, one day after, it means that he has only what? There's $1,525. And that is the skill of reading the graph. Okay, so that is the number of day after he deposit increase. The balance of Colin account, what mean? Here, look here. Look that. The balance of Colin account, look, what is the question? Okay, you can choose this one. Decrease. It means that you spend money, so decrease. You see the graph, you can see that. How? If it's go up, increase. Go down, decrease. Yeah, you see that. That's also the answer, decrease. What the largest change in balance? The largest change balance from one day to the next. Okay, look here. You see that? Where? You see that? I think that here. Drop a lot. So that from the day 3 to day 4. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that here, you see the scale. Okay, A, the number of day. Okay. day 3 to day 4. Okay, that is the amount. They ask you what is the largest change. You can count from this number to this number. Okay, $1,050 to 1,275. That's why you have 225. Okay, so here, and that is the skill of reading that. But now, okay, here interpreting the bar graph. That's the bar graph. The skill of reading the bar graph. It means that here is number computer is the day. So that here 5. How many computer did they sell on Thursday? You need to look on Thursday, and you use this. I think that the 6, number 6, for example, that yes, 6 computer. Okay. But those things, okay, does not help. If you, I think that, okay, be careful of working. I look, yes, here, that's good. Look here, that helps. Okay, now I highlight. Here, you look that I highlight. Can you see that? I highlight. I copy. Okay, you copy. You Control C and go back. Okay, now I stop sharing this. I go to share my here. Okay, now I go this. Can you see here? Okay, here that is our GeoGebra, and go to our GeoGebra. Okay, one of the things our GeoGebra that's very interesting. It means that you can have your account. Okay, after having your account, you can save. Okay, you can save. Yeah, your work for the future work. Okay, now it means that now I need to look here. I like to delete everything before. Okay, look this before file edit. Can you see that? That's the edit, and you see that here. I go to view. Again, I go to spreadsheet. Okay, if you click on spreadsheet here, look here, look here, look here. Okay, that here, that you open this. If you don't like, because that is very powerful, if you don't like to have this graph, you can click on that and you say that, okay, I like to close that. Okay, if you close that, that will close everything here. Okay, I close this too. And now that only this part to calculate, but now you can open to see the view. Okay, look at the view. And with the view, you go to spreadsheet. Okay, so that they give you, okay, move this. That's why I say that please, okay, you know that if you like to have the new work, you can click on one new cell and you Control V. Can you see that? That's the new set of data. And after having new set of data, again, you can highlight this. Can you see that? I highlight. After having highlighted, I go to the histogram. Okay. And I look here. Okay, if you go to histogram and here, you see that, go to here. Okay, now I think that you can go to see the everything. Okay, here you view what? You view algebra. If you view algebra or not view algebra, that you click here, you like to see that column or not, this up to you. Okay, you click here that now you go to the probability calculator. Okay, you calculate that, but not now. It means here, now you click again. I highlight this. I go to calculation, one variable analysis. Can you see? Can you see after click on one variable analysis? Okay, that will help you here. Look, click on, can you see that? They calculate for you the number. I think that the number here. Oh, is that the same number? I like to look. I go back because it means I like to check why I have the same number as the previous. Okay, I stop sharing. Maybe I copy the same one. Okay, this question. I go back to the question. Yes, I have the same. Can you see that? That's the same. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So it means that, okay, yes, you see that, that's the same. And you see here, can you see that? 25th percentile. It means that I stop sharing here. They give you to 25th percentile. It means that here, okay, 25th percentile, it means that Q1, can you see 27? Median is 50. Q3 is 76.5. Those are the Q1, Q2, and Q3. You see that's very fast. Okay, I stop share here, and please download the GeoGebra, work on that, practice with your homework question. And you know that when you watch me, you see how I work. It's not your work. You need to work to be familiar. Okay? And anytime you have a question and you think that question relate to calculation, please, okay, try to see how we can work with the GeoGebra, and I can help you. Okay, so if you don't have any other question, I think that today is good. Any extra question or anything you?
Yeah, Professor, I have one.
Julian, yes.
Yeah, just two actually. First, the homework, is that based on completion? Like if we answer something wrong, does our grade for the homework go down, or do we get?
Okay, now, Julian, this means that the homework I set up so all of you can maximize the homework.
Okay.
If you have that question and you think that question is too difficult, put any number in that. Okay. And after having put the number, sure that you will be wrong. But you click on a similar question, they give you another question, maybe easier. Okay. And that's the way you can reach the maximum point of the homework. Because that chapter, I asked you only 10 questions, but be careful to let you learn more. Okay, you can go back and forth with the question, with the homework. After having 10 points, your point, even you retry and you did wrong, that never change your maximum point. Only the higher score will be counted.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yes.
So that was the first one. My second question, earlier you mentioned that software Proctorium. Is that something we have to download?
Oh, no. That's why you know that when you ask me about Proctorium, it means that you are not yet familiar. Don't worry. It means that if anyone like to take exam with Proctorium, let me know. If not, on the day of exam, we will meet together this way. And be careful, on the day of exam, I need to see you. Okay, so that, for example, I see Greg, I see Wendy, but I don't see you. You need to turn on your camera. Okay. So that I see that's Julian. And please, all of you, please go to the Flipgrid, make the video, so that I like to make sure that you will take exam with me.
Got it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any other question?
Oh yes, sorry. That's just for midterm and final, right? Like the regular test, like test 1,
Okay, so that here, only midterm exam and final exam, I need to see you.
Okay, got it.
The others, the 4 tests, even though the 4 test is a very high score, 16%, each test for, okay, I don't care, okay, but try to make on your own. You have 3 times to work on the test. Only the highest score will be counted.
Got it, thank you.
Okay, Julian, any other question from the other person, other people? If not, thank you very much for today. And if I see that you have more questions, I will set up another Zoom meeting. Okay, please practice with the GeoGebra. Okay, that's very fast, very strong, very powerful tool. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope all of you will pass the class with the grade you wish. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.